Hi guys, I hope you all are doing great. So yeah, in today's video, I have selected four, I would say, most useful points that will surely help you to improve your comm skill. That will surely help you to become a confident speaker. Now let's talk about those pointers one by one. So in pointers, number one, point is, what should we do if in case we get stuck in between the conversation or our minds go blank while speaking, right? Second point that I have just mentioned here, how to use simple words, okay, or you can say simple grammars while speaking. Third point that I have mentioned here, power of pause, okay. And fourth, how to correct yourself while speaking. So these are the, I would say, most important things and most important points that I have noted. And in today's video I'll be talking about all these pointers. So let's get started without any further delay. So now and I'm sure you must have experienced this thing while speaking. You get stuck in between the conversation or your mind goes blank while speaking, right? Basically you fail to, I would say, choose the right word, okay, or sometimes you forget to I would say select or choose the right word, okay, to deliver your message, right? So it's not like it happens with you, it happens with everybody, okay, be it me, you, or someone else. Here the point is that we have to identify, we have to find out the reason, we have to ascertain the reason, like why does it happen and how can we overcome it, right? So reason is that we always try to be perfect, okay, first. Second thing, we always try to impress someone, okay. Third, we always try to focus on grammar rather than focusing on our message. So these are the I would say things that causes, and that I would say I would say play an important role, okay, to get confused while speaking. So the point that I am discussing right now, it is, why do we get stuck while speaking in English, and how can we overcome on it? So there are, guys, couple of things that you have to keep in your mind. So first of all, take deep breath, okay, then take a pause, I would say, for 1 or 2 seconds. Think about the topic that you are going to speak, okay, and don't try to be perfect, okay. Try to as natural as you can, okay. Don't hesitate, and don't speak so fast or so slowly, okay. So it's just that you have to be as natural as you can. Take deep breath, I would say, take pause for about 2 to 3 seconds. Think about the topic, then start speaking, okay. And I'm sure you must have experienced this thing while speaking. You get stuck in between the conversation, or your mind goes blank while speaking, or sometimes you fail to choose the right word while speaking, right? So why does it happen? It happens because we do not practice, first. And second, we take, I would say, we think a lot about the grammar rules. We think we always try to be perfect, okay. So don't try to impress anyone, don't try to be perfect. It's just that you have to focus on your message, okay. Keep your English, or I would say your grammar, as simple as you can. So this is the most important thing, and this is what I have experienced and observed. People get stuck in between the conversation while speaking, and there are a couple of things that you have to keep in your mind. First, don't be panic. Second, don't try to be perfect. Third, don't try to be no don't try to speak with proper grammar, okay. Take deep breath, think about the topic, okay. Take, I would say, 2 or 3 seconds pause, then start speaking about that particular topic. Let's suppose you are having any sort of, I would say, meeting or interview, okay. It could be anything. It's just that you have to be confident, and how can you, is up to you, okay. So take initiative, take deep breath, and try to speak about that particular topic. So basically, I have observed like most of the people get stuck in between the conversation while speaking in English. And what are the causes? What are the reasons that I have mentioned here? People always try to be perfect first. Okay, they always try to focus on grammar. Okay, so rather than focusing on grammar rules, or rather than trying to be perfect, just focus on your message. Okay, if someone is listening to you because they want to listen to you, like they are focusing on your message, not your grammar rules. Okay, so try to use as simple words as you can, try to use as simple grammar as you can. And whenever you feel like stuck while speaking, and whenever your mind goes blank while talking, just take deep breath like this. Okay, then take about say 2 or 3 seconds pause. Okay, let your mind think like what would be the best word to use. Okay, so don't try, don't be panic. Okay, keep it as simple as you can. And so this is the best possible way. Okay, so when I would say try these practice while speaking, I'm sure you won't get stuck in between the conversation. Your mind I would say, okay, one go blank while speaking. So keep this thing in your mind, that don't be panic, don't try to be perfect, and do not focus on grammar rules. Okay, focus on your message. If in case you are stuck in between the conversation, your mind is going blank, you are not able to choose or select the right word, just take deep breath like this. Okay, take pause, I would say, for 2 or 3 seconds, then you will surely get I would say a relevant word to express yourself. All right, so don't be panic, guys, just take your time, try to speak as natural as you can. Now let's talk about the second point that I have mentioned over here. Second point is that power of pause. Okay, so let's suppose you are having any sort of, I would say, interview, or you are on call with your senior or with your manager. Okay, so and you are talking, right? And let's suppose you get stuck in between the conversation, and now you are not able to find the right word, okay, to complete your sentence. Okay, so take deep breath. Okay, take pause, let your mind think about like about the relevant word. Okay, which word can be used in this scenario, then deliver your message. And do not think negative about yourself, right? If you are speaking and suddenly, I would say, all of a sudden you get stuck. Okay, do not think negative about yourself, don't take it, otherwise it's human tendency, it happens with almost, I would say, everybody. So what you have to do is just take deep breath. Okay, let your mind think like what is the right word, okay, to use in this situation. So don't think about yourself like what others would say. If I take pause for 2 or 3 seconds, how would they feel? Let them do whatever they want to. It's just that you have to take deep breath, take, I would say, pause for 2 or 3 seconds, not more than that, otherwise it sounds negative. Okay, so take, I would say, hardly 2 or 3 seconds. Okay, choose or select the right word, then again start speaking. And this is the best practice that I would say almost every speaker, every good communicator use it. Okay, so don't be panic. Okay, try to speak as good as you can. And you have to make sure that you are focusing on your rate of speech. Do not speak too much, like too fast or too slow. Try to keep your rate of speech as good as you can, and make sure that you are taking, I would say, deep breath, you are taking proper pauses while speaking. And this is the best possible way uh, to improve your communication skill, to enhance your, I would say, confidence level. Now I'm just going to talk about the third point that I have mentioned over here, is that how to use simple words. Yes, so how to use simple words uh, in conversation. So when you use simple words, I would say simple grammar, okay, we deliver our message in a more effective way, right? In a more, I would say, positive way, right? Why? Because we use simple words, or you can say simple grammars. Okay, so focus on your, I would say, clarity. Focus on your message. Don't go for heavy or difficult or catchy words. Keep it as simple as you can, because people, when are listening, people are there to listen to you, right? They are not judging your grammar, they are not judging anything. It's just that we are thinking like, someone is judging us, but if in case someone is doing that, let them do. Okay, that is not your job. You just have to, I would say, focus on your message and try to deliver your message as effectively as you can. Okay, and you must have observed, like, I would say, most of the speaker or communicator, they use simple grammar and simple, I would say, words. Why? Because they want to deliver their message in a positive way. They don't use catchy, heavy or difficult words. Okay, because sometimes it become difficult people to understand it, right? So keep it as simple as you can. So, and do not think, again I'm telling you, don't think negative, I would say, anything about yourself. Okay, so the third point that I'm discussing, that now it is pause of power of pause. Okay, if in case you are, if in case you are having any sort of, I would say, interview or call, and you get stuck in between the conversation, don't be panicked. Okay, take deep breath, take, I would say, pause for 2 or 3 seconds, let your mind think what would be the best word to, I would say, fill that, to construct, or to, I would say, to form that sentence, then deliver it. Okay, so don't be panicked, take time, take deep breath, take pause, then speak up. So this is the power of, I would say, pause. And if you follow this, you will surely be able to improve your, I would say, confidence level and your communication skills as well. And pause doesn't mean you have to, pause everywhere. No, if in case you are, you get stuck in between the conversation, if you are stuck in somewhere, only then you have to, use this, I would say, trick, that is power of pause. Otherwise you have to continue. All right, now let's move on and talk about the further fourth point that I have mentioned over here: how to correct yourself while speaking. Okay, so let's suppose you're talking to someone, right? Or you are, I would say, practicing your English, or you are having any sort of, I would say, interview call, or you are, I would say, you are attending a meeting, and you just have, started your conversation. Now you have, made some mistake. Okay, let's suppose, like, it could be grammatical mistakes, or it could be, pronunciation, it could be anything, right? So don't think negative about yourself, don't, I would say, be panic. Okay, don't panic. It's just that, so what I have, would say, uh, observed that even in native speaker, native speakers make mistakes. Okay, so do not let your mind think that you are making mistakes and what people would say now. Do not think like that. Okay, if in case you are making mistake, it's okay, it's normal. Okay, so just you have to take, again, pause, and just you can just revise, or you can say just correct yourself, and again continue the conversation. So these are the, I would say, most important things that, that I have observed, and I think if you implement all these things, you will surely become a confident, a fluent speaker. So these are the pointers that I have, mentioned here. Forgetting word while speaking. Third, how to use simple words that sound more, I would say, natural. Third, power of pause. And fourth, how to convert yourself how to correct yourself basically while speaking. Okay, so these are the, I would say, most important things that will surely help you to become a good communicator. Now it's all about, guys, practice, practice and practice. So practice as good as you can, as much as you can, and if you practice, only then you will be able to find out the area for improvement, and only then you will be able to improve yourself. Now point is that we all have to practice. All right, now I'm just going to repeat all these, I would say, pointers that I have discussed. So let's discuss one by one. So first point that I have mentioned, that is forgetting words. Okay, so most of the people, I would say, get stuck or they forget word while speaking, right? So why does it happen? So first, it happens just, I would say, lack of practice. Second, it happens because we always try to be perfect. Okay, sometimes you try to, use, I would say, perfect grammar. sometimes we try to impress someone, right? So these are the, I would say, things that causes it, and we do not get right word, or you can say right word doesn't come in our, to our in our mind, and that's why we feel like this. So how can we work on it and how can we avoid it, right? So a very simple, I would say, trick that you have to use. First of all, take deep breath, okay? Take pause, I would say, for 2 or 3 seconds. Let your mind think what could be the best, or you can say relevant word, okay, to fill your to complete your sentence, right? Or you can use simple words, okay, to deliver your message. So first of all, you have to understand the reason why does it happen, okay? So reasons are that I have mentioned. uh, you can say try to be perfect, okay, focusing on grammar, okay, and taking, I would say, extra pressure on yourself, right? So when you feel all these things, when you like think like this is a very important call and I have to be perfect, I have to be as fluent as I can, okay, and you always focus on, I would say, fluency, grammar and all, then your mind goes blank and you can't, you don't, I would say, get right word to complete your sentence. So how can you avoid it, or you can say how can you work on it? The simple rules that try to you first of all, do not think, do not try to be perfect, okay, don't try to be, I would say, uh, don't try to impress someone. Just focus on your message and do not focus on grammar first. S- Second, if in case you are, you are not able to use simple words, your mind is, going blank, you're not able to do it, it's okay. Take deep breath, okay, take, I would say, pause for 2 or 3 seconds, then start speaking your, let your mind, think about the right word in order to complete your sentence. And it's not like that it happens with you, it happens, I would say, almost everybody, okay, especially people who do not practice much, and especially person who, who speak, I would say, multiple language. And so it happens with everybody, guys. So do not think like, why it is happening with you. Just try to find out the reason, like why is it happening and how can I work on it, okay? So I have mentioned that, like we always try to be perfect, we always focus on grammar, and we always take, I would say, extra pressure on ourselves, okay, that and that's why our mind goes blank. Yeah, so that's why our minds go blank while speaking. So these are the reason, and how can we work on it? So do not, focus on grammar, do not, try to be perfect, don't try to impress anybody, just focus on your message. If still you are getting stuck, just take deep breath, okay, let your mind to find the, I would say, right word to complete your sentence. All right, now let's move on and talk about the second point that I have mentioned over here. I would say it is most important, how to use simple words, okay, and sound perfect. So what happens is that most of the people, try to use, I would say, heavy, catchy or difficult words in order to impress, okay, the interviewers or others, or in order to impress someone, they always go for heavy or difficult or catchy words, okay. So but we should not like use I would say heavy or difficult words, okay. We should use simple words, a simple grammar, okay. It's just that we have to be fluent, we have to be confident, okay, we have to speak as much as we can. But point is that we just have to use simple words, don't go for heavy or difficult word until and unless you are not, that much fluent or that much confident, okay. If you are a beginner, then please go for, I would say, simple words, simple grammar rules, but you have to be, I would say, confident, you have to speak continuously, okay. So do not try to, use heavy or difficult words, keep it as simple as you can. And if you do it on daily basis, I'm sure you will be able to improve yourself, you will be able to become a good, confident communicator, or you can say speaker, okay. So guys, it's all about mentality, it's all about thinking. So don't think negative, or fear of judgment, or you can say fear of being judged, stuff like this. Just focus on your, like I would say, your mind should be on your message. So focus on your message, rather than focusing on what people would say and focusing on, I would say, grammar rules and all. No, focus on your message. Use as simple words as you can and try to speak as fluently, and I would say as fluently as you can. And if you speak slowly and clearly, you will surely become a good, or I would say, a confident speaker. Now let's talk about the third point that I have mentioned over here, is that power of pauses. Yeah, this is the most important thing, guys. And if you are just taking pause, that doesn't mean it's going to leave any sort of negative impact on you. No, it's not going to leave any sort of negative impact. It's just that instead it will help you to boost up your confidence level. Let's suppose I'm having a call with my manager, or I'm having, I would say, an interview call, right? So try to speak as good as you can. But in case if you are if you get stuck while speaking, okay, then take pause. Okay, so when you take pauses, okay, your mind, I would say, get time, okay, to think about the sentence, to think about the word, or to think about the idea, or I would say the topic that you are talking about. So take pause, take deep breath, let your mind think the right word or right sentence or right ideas, okay, in order to complete your sentence. So I'm sure it is very, I would say, useful tricks, useful tips. So while speaking, if in case you are if in case you get stuck, just take pause like this, then 2 or 3 minutes pause, then try to speak. Okay, just chill, just relax, don't panic. All right, now let's talk about the fourth point that I have mentioned over here, is that how to correct yourself while speaking, right? So first of all, I we have to find out the reason, like why does it happen. So it happens because I would say, we take extra pressure on ourselves. Okay, we always try to be perfect, we always try to use, I would say, a perfect grammar. Okay, so just because of these reasons it happens, and we make mistake while speaking. If so first of all, avoid, don't try to be perfect, don't try to impress anyone. Okay, just try to be as natural as you can. Take deep breath, okay, use as simple words as you can. Maintain your eye contact, make sure you are you're focusing on your, I would say, rate of speech, your enunciation, pronunciation, your body posture and all. But most important thing is that we have to speak slowly and clearly while maintaining the eye contact, and don't go for heavy or difficult words. Use as simple words as you can. These are the things that will surely help you to improve yourself. It's all about, guys, practice. Okay, I can only uh, guide you, suggest you, help you, but no one can speak for you, right? So you have to take initiative, you have to speak up, you have to practice, right? So if you practice, only then you will be able to find out the areas for improvement. Only then you will be able to improve yourself. Now the point is that we have to practice a lot, we have to speak a lot. Of course we have to focus on grammar, pronunciation, grammar rules and all. I would say 70% focus should be on speaking part, and 30% on rest of the things like listening, reading, writing, watching and all. But 70% focus should be on speaking only. If you want to become fluent and, I would say, a confident speaker, you have to speak up, you have to practice a lot. Okay, the fourth one that I'm discussing right now is how to correct yourself while speaking. Okay, so first of all, we have to understand the reason, we have to ascertain the reason, like why we make mistake while speaking. Why? Because we take extra pressure on ourselves, we always try to be perfect, we always try to impress others. Okay, so don't try to impress anyone, don't try to try to be perfect, don't try to use perfect grammar. Rather focusing on your message first. If in case you are still making mistake, okay, then just take deep breath. Okay, let your mind think, then just correct yourself and deliver your message. Okay, so it's all about, guys, I would say, your mentality, your thinking, how you think about yourself, and how, I would say, how fast you know understand your mistake and how you work on it. So these are the, I would say, most important thing that will surely help you to improve yourself. So I would say, this point, so these are the pointers that I have decided to work on it. And if you have any, I would say, suggestion, any feedback, or any thing that you want to share, please do let me know in the comment box. I would love to hear from you. Now, guys, I'm just going to repeat all these pointers that I have discussed today. So first point that I have discussed, it like, why do we get stuck in between the conversation, meaning why our minds go blank while speaking, why don't we get, I would say, right word while speaking. The reason is that we always try to be perfect, we always try to impress others, we always try to focus on grammar. Okay, so please stop doing all these things, just focus on your message. The second point that I have mentioned, it is how to use simple, and I would say, simple words and grammar. Okay, so don't go for heavy or difficult and catchy or trendy words. Try to use as simple words as you can. Okay, you have to be confident, you have to take deep breath, take regular pauses, okay, and deliver your message as effectively as you can. Now let's move on and talk about the third point that I have mentioned: pauses. Power of pauses. Yes, if in case you know uh, you get stuck in between the conversation, right? And so take, just take, I would say, a pause, right, for 2 or 3 seconds, then start speaking. Okay, it shows like, you are a wit, I would say, you are a good communicator, you have good communication skills, right? So take, I would say, pause. And if you're, in case you are, you are taking pause, that doesn't mean you are not a good communicator, you are not, you don't have, you are not that much, I would say, confident. No. So everybody, takes, I would say, pause while speaking. If in case you are fluent enough, okay, and you don't think that you have to, you don't need any sort of, I would say, pause, then it's okay. If in case you get stuck, or you think that you should, take pause, take deep breath, take it, man, do it, man, it's okay, it's completely natural and completely fine. Okay, so take, I would say, pause whenever it's required, it's completely fine, and don't think negative. Now let's move on and talk about the fourth point that I have mentioned over here: how to correct yourself while speaking. Let's suppose, first of all, I have to identify, so first of all, we have to identify the reason, like why we make mistake while speaking. Okay, so the reasons are: we always try to be perfect, we always try to impress others, we always try to focus on grammar. Okay, so first of all, stop doing all these things, focus on your message. Okay, if in case you are focusing on your message, then you won't be doing all these things, like making grammatical mistakes, making, I would say, or your mind, so first of all, you have to stop thinking like this. Okay, focusing, just start focusing on your message. Okay, try to deliver your message as good as you can. So when you think positive about yourself, then positive things will automatically happen. Okay, so don't think negative, just take deep breath, let your mind think about that topic, and start speaking. So it's all about, guys, practice. So try to practice as much as you can. And practice is something that can surely help you to become a good communicator, become a good, I would say, speaker. So it's not about English only, it could be any language, it could be anything. So practice can make a perfect man. Okay, so guys, try to practice as good, like as much as you can. So in today's video, we have discussed, I would say, very important points, very important, I would say, ideas, or things. If you execute, if you implement all these things, you will surely become a good, or I would say, a confident speaker. So it's all about execution, it's all about implementation, it's all about practice. So try to practice as much as you can. And if you have any doubt or any query or any feedback that you want to share with me, please do let me know in the comment box. I will surely help you, and I would love to hear from you. Now, uh, and I'm planning to to do something different from tomorrow onwards. What I'm feeling is that people are joining, but they are they are not, I would say, they are not that much interested. Okay, they don't seem to be interested basically. So what I have decided is that I have to change the pattern, or you can say style of teaching. I do not want to I would say teach grammar rules, or go that much deep into the grammar. I just want to focus on speaking only, speaking, confidence, clarity, eye contact, body posture and all. So that's why I do not talk about I do not basically talk about grammar rules or vocabulary words. So I have to find out like some other, I would say, some sort of uh, ideas, some suggestion, or some sort of topics that can help you out. So it seems like I have to change the uh, style, change the pattern, and I have to adopt something, some different style, so that we can at least I can interact people, and I can make them understand. So that's all in today's video, guys. If you have any doubt or any query or any question that you want to ask, please do let me know in the comment box. And at the same time, if you have any sort of suggestion, any feedback, or any ideas for me, please do let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. So as I mentioned yesterday that I come live every day, sharp at I would say 9 o'clock, then 9 o'clock, and we'll discuss about things for about half an hour. And if you want, then I can increase the time. I can discuss things for an hour, for I would say till 10 p.m. But initially I would say just keep it for half an hour only, from 9 to 9:30. Slowly and gradually I'll increase the time, but before that I have to uh, work on my, I would say, topics are, I would say, useful, but I'm not getting audience, I'm not getting viewers on these topics. So it seems like I have to change the pattern, I have to change the style of teaching, or I have to change I would say topics, and I have to go uh, with different, I would say, style. So from tomorrow onwards, I have to think about it. How can I teach you guys? How can I come up with, I would say, a different sort of with different pattern or different style of teaching? So I'll do it from tomorrow. But the topic that I have chosen, selected basically, or chosen today, is quite useful. It's just that we have to think, and we have to understand the topics that I have chosen for today. So it's okay, and from tomorrow onwards, I'll come up with new ideas, or new points, or new suggestions, or new, I would say, things that can help you out. And I think I have to change the pattern, change my style of teaching. uh, Otherwise it's not going to help me out. So I have to take initiative, I have to just think about it. So it's time to go. So it's, guys, that's all in today's video. We have discussed a lot. I've spent, I would say, almost half an hour. And from tomorrow onwards, as I have mentioned, that I'll come live like sharp at 9 o'clock, but I'll come with a different, I would say, topics, with different, I would say, useful ideas or suggestion or feedback, so that we all can improve ourselves. And if you have any doubt or any query or any question that you want to ask, please do let me know. At the same time, if you have any suggestion, any feedback, or any, I would say, idea that you think I have to implement, I have to execute, I would love to hear from you. So, and thank you so much for your patience. Thank you I really appreciate your time, your support, your guidance. And if you are new on my channel, please do like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel. And we'll meet you tomorrow, sharp at 9 p.m. Till then, take care. Have a nice time, and bye bye. Love you all. Take care. Now, what I feel is that I have